Leeds United deserve to be relegated from the Premier League. How many times have I said that this season, last season? Leeds United are absolutely diabolical, and I see nothing changing. It has just ended at Ellen Road. Leeds United 1, Liverpool 6. Leeds United have conceded 11 goals in 8 days. The first time in history, Leeds have conceded back-to-back 5-goal defeats. It's appalling. It's disgusting. And when people say we're safe, when people say there's 3 teams worse than us, show me them. Because I don't play in the Premier League. Because we are up there with one of the worst teams in the Premier League. 100%. Before we do get into this match reaction, be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 200 likes to cheer me up. Also, subscribe if you are new. That would be really helpful. Thank you. And comment your thoughts on today's game. It's an absolute joke. It's a nightmare. It's disgusting. You know, the first half, I thought, I like the way we're kind of dictating the tempo, not letting Liverpool do anything, hit him on the counter attack. But there seemed a bit of energy loss. There did. Yes, the first goal was controversial. The handball. Yes, it should have been handball. Trent puts his arm into it. I don't care. I don't really care. Now, at the time, I was a bit like, how's that not? Now, I don't care. Second goal. It's just not good from Leeds. 2 goals in quick succession. It's not good. It's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. We go into halftime 2-0 down thinking, you know what? We might as well just chuck everything at this in the second half. Okay, we get an early goal. 2-1. 2 minutes into the first half. I was giving Sinistera, some stick at the break because I thought he wasn't running around enough. I thought he wasn't doing enough. Not just him, but I was pointing the finger at him. He gets a goal, looks decent. Then he had an okay, second half. None of them had a very good second half at all, but Sinistera was okay. And the goals kept conceding, and I just don't know where to. I don't know what is the problem with this side. On paper, we look okay, but tonight, Christensen and Ayling, it's like, which bollock do you want off? You don't want any of them off, but you have to pick one of them. That's how it feels with them two. Dumb and dumber. And we're getting rid of Cody Drama. Do I think he's the answer? No, not necessarily. But I don't know what's going on with them two. Koch, not good enough. He's not good enough for the Premier League. I don't think. And that's harsh. And people will say, I just think it's an unpopular opinion, yeah. But I don't think Koch is good enough. Strauch, meh. Firpo, saw a bit back to his usual self tonight. Meslier, he's been a bit on fraud watch for weeks now. His positioning, his distribution. What does Meslier do? And I don't like the excuse that he's young, because that's not an excuse anymore for me. And I really don't mind Meslier, but I just think recently he's been appalling. McKennie, he might as well be playing, he might as well be back at Juve tonight. That was a shocking display from him. Rocker was okay, but he wasn't good enough. Harrison didn't even know he was playing. Sinistera was okay in the end. Brendan Aronson, get a pure gym membership. You fall on the floor. You're weak. You're not very good. Okay, you're not. You're young, yes. A lot of these players are young, and they've got time to get better. But we don't have time as a club. And that is one problem with the board. We're relying on the too many youngsters to save us when they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. Do you know what I mean? And Rodrigo led the line tonight. Was okay. Was all right. He had a couple of chances. Still getting back to his best. Bamford didn't even start the game. Get rid of him in the summer. Patrick Bamford goes in the summer for me. Easily. Get him off the wage bill. Get him out. Subs come on. Somerville thought it was all right. Nonto, they can't do much. But I did think Somerville was okay when he came on. I thought it was, one of the best players, Somerville, and he was on for about 20 minutes. I just don't know what's going wrong. I can't really blame all this on Gracia, but he's got to take a bit of the blame. We've conceded 11 goals in 2 games. I saw at the end there, Koch and Christensen having a go at each other. What is going on with Leeds? This is not the time we need to dick around. This is not the time we need to fall out as players. This isn't the time we have to start just conceding double digits in 2 games. I didn't want to be this team that, you play Arsenal and you play Liverpool and you concede 4, 5, 6 and go, yeah, but it is Liverpool. Yeah, but it is Arsenal. Where's that Brentford, Brighton mentality? They can go to them places and get points. They win. We've got this weird mentality that it's Arsenal. Like, when I was disappointed with the Arsenal performance, I put something out, and a lot of people told me, what do you expect? It's Arsenal. What do you expect? I expect us to upset someone. I expect us to do something. It's 11 versus 11 at the end of the day. And Liverpool tonight, You know, and Bamford called the Palace game a freak result. We've done the carbon copy, if not worse, 8 days later. What's his excuse now? I don't get it at all. I really don't get it. And I'm never having a go at the fans. I don't think the fans should, the fans were brilliant, didn't stop singing, and we can never have a go at the fans. But people will criticise that there was booze. I criticise the bit that some of these fans were, giving stand ovations to some of these players. And I can't, people are going to be like, well, you're not at the game. You can't believe. Yeah, I understand that. And that's why I'm not going to criticise the fans. Do you know what I mean? Because I think our fans are the best in the league, if not one of the best in the league. Of course we are. We're Leeds, for God's sake. But these players really are now starting to just fall at the worst time. They're really starting to fall at the worst time. But it's no excuse anymore. We haven't just lost 2-1 to Palace. We haven't just lost 2-1 to Liverpool. We've lost 5-1 and 6-1 at Ellen Road at home. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. And I don't really know what's happened. I don't know whose fault it is. I know the first thing's always to say, sack the board, sack the board. The board weren't out there tonight. Yes, the problem started from there, maybe. And I'm not bored in or bored out. I don't care. I just want Leeds United to be a Premier League side. I don't care where it comes from. We've got Fulham on Saturday. I know they're Mitrovic-less, but they're still a very good team. And I struggle to see where Leeds get their next points from. I know we've got that back-to-back Leicester-Bournemouth, which is going to be helpful, yes. But Bournemouth, to me, are safe, I think, now. I think we're really up there to be in the drop zone. Some of the goals we conceded tonight. Championship. League One. I live in Ipswich, all right? And I've watched Ipswich play in League One, and they're fantastic. Half of them would start for our team. And what I also hate, is I've said this before, and I'll say it again with this team. A lot of this team will leave if we go down, right? But then they won't play in the Championship because they're too good enough. If you were too good, you wouldn't have got your team relegated in the first place. Oh, Sinisterra's no, he's too good to be playing Championship football. Why is he? He's clearly not good enough for the Prem, etc. I'm not just using Sinisterra, and he probably, he wouldn't. But you know what I mean? Some people have exceptions, but also you're clearly not good enough if you can't keep your team up in the Premier League. And I'm frustrated, and I don't know what's wrong with this team, but we do look like we are going down. Or I feel like we'll finish 18th. I genuinely do. And I wasn't good enough tonight. And Leeds have let me down. Leeds have let you guys down. And I'm just disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed. But I don't know the answer, and that's the horrible thing. But guys, if you did enjoy this match reaction, be sure to smash 200 likes on this. Subscribe if you are new. And comment your thoughts on tonight's game. I will be back in the week with more videos if I want to. If I even want to. But yeah, really do appreciate your support. Oh, what is up with my voice? I got to go. Sound like bloody Phil Mitchell. I'll catch you next time. Cheery.